recognize the representative of the outgoing His Excellency. His Excellency yang mereka kita dah tahu sana generasi yang tua. His Excellency
Republic of Nigeria.
Republic of Nigeria.
That I will preserve.
I will preserve. Protect. And defend the Constitution of the Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. Invited guests, gentlemen, please have a seat, please.
Yawa, waɗanda suke zama a samu wuri a nazo a bar security dan His Excellency zai dawo ya yi speech. Security su tsaya a kan hanya a tsaya a ranjin.
At-takbir! Ake yin sanar da waɗanda suke sama kafin mataimakin gwamna.
My dear citizens of Zamfara State, ladies and gentlemen, it is with gratitude to Allah and deep sense of humility and honor that I welcome you all to this historic occasion. I have just taken an oath before you and the whole world to serve as the governor of our dear Zamfara State. This oath grants me to an inviolable bond, a firm promise, and a heavy responsibility. I accept it with the deepest sense of purpose, duty, service, and humility. I'm grateful to the people of Zamfara State for the confidence reposed in me and look unto Allah for His help and guidance. I make this solemn promise to you that starting now and every day for the next 4 years, inshallah, I and my deputy will devote every ounce of our time and energy to the service of our dear state. Our victory in the March 18 governorship election was hard won. It absolutely would not have been possible without the tireless effort and sacrifices of the Nigerian people of this great state. I stand here to assure you that I'm a governor for all the people of Zamfara State. I am prepared to provide the needed purposeful leadership, take tough decisions, and make all necessary sacrifices to better the lot of our people. I assure and give all unreservedly commitment that the government I will lead will be honest, transparent, accountable, inclusive, and result-oriented. We have placed emphasis on 6 principles as core in our drive to rescue Zamfara State, namely security, agriculture and food security, education, economy, healthcare, and empowerment. Government will, in the incoming days and weeks, unveil in its blueprint with detailed lines of actions and timelines toward the realization and fulfillment of the promises we made to group people of Zamfara State. It is important, however, to briefly give some insight into our policy direction. Security. Insecurity is one of the major problems affecting the state today. Terrorism, arson, kidnappings, cattle rustling, and banditry are daily threats that we face as people. Sadly, Zamfara has become synonymous with insecurity and other forms of social degradation. What we require is a rethink of strategies, policies, and robust implementation and review mechanisms as part of our wholesome adjustment. For we cannot continue to do the same thing over and over and expect different results. My government will recognize the role and responsibility of the federal government and will work very closely to enhance our internal security. We will be proactive in constructively engaging with all security apparatus at the center while working round the clock to reorganize and revamp within the confines of the law the local security architecture in our communities and the states at large. Further, conscious of the fact that the security challenges in the state has a broader regional and national dimension, my government will work closely with the neighboring state in order to build the needed synergy. It is necessary, therefore, to seek the fellowship of our neighbors in Kaduna, Katsina, Niger, Sokoto, and Kebbi states, most especially to collectively confront this challenge. I'm optimistic that this will help us achieve the desired result as soon as possible. Inshallah, in the interest, we will establish an appropriate and workable framework for conflict resolution and develop necessary care for internally displaced persons, as well as come up with a robust and proactive peace and reconciliation framework that will ensure the IDPs are returned to their homes. We will do this by coming up with social policies that guarantee security, justice, and fairness between all our people across the state for enduring peace to reign. I believe that with these actions and several others, we can provide the people of Zamfara State the security that they so desire and deserve. With sincerity of purpose, political will, and determination, we will reverse the backward trajectory by the special leave of Allah. Agriculture and food security. Agriculture remains the mainstay of Zamfara economy, mostly at subsistence level. It is nevertheless affected by the level of insecurity throughout the state. We intend to, while addressing the problem, come up with the proactive measures to support the sector and boost production for food and cash crops. We will pay attention to research and development, extension services, improve and maximize field yield, as well encourage both local and large-scale farmers to do more in order to maximally benefit from the God-given potential of the state. We will intervene by motivating production in several other ways. This will deal with the problem of food insecurity, rebuilding our people, despite the state slogan which says, "Farming is our pride." To restore the glory of agriculture, government will engage stakeholders on how to bring total turnaround in the sector and boost production through targeted incentives to farmers, which will lead to generation of employment and wealth creation and therefore improve the standard of living of our people. Education. My government will give the education sector the much needed overhaul owing to the virtual collapse of this sector. To reverse the trends, my administration will declare a state of emergency in the education sector, inshallah. We will come up with policies and programs that will champion reform, build and rehabilitate public schools, train and retain existing staff to build their capacities, provide adequate facilities. Government will ensure prompt payment of teachers' salaries, allowances, and arrears of staff, as well as perform the existing scholarship award. With these clear solutions, we will ensure that no child is left out of school. Economy. Zamfara State is one of the most endowed states in Nigeria. Our state has the good fortune of feeding most people in Africa, the most populous nation. The pious slogan of Zamfara, "Farming is our pride," bears salutary resonance with its riches and resourcefulness. Our government will explore areas of alliance and synergy with the federal government and genuine investors to fully harness and develop agriculture, mining, and other endowment of Zamfara State. We will work tirelessly to tap, exploit, and put to use for the good of our people all the God-given endowments of our state. We will work with all stakeholders to revive our textile sector, which used to be the largest employer of labor. In a similar vein, we will ensure the revival and building of more cottage industries, including tie and dye, weaving, and design across the state. On technology and revenue. The use of technology by government across the world has become reality. It offers innovative tools to address 21st century governance challenges better, more efficiently, and transparently. Today marks a new era in Zamfara State, an era of transformation where technology and revenue administration will take center stage. My administration will commit to embracing the power of technology to streamline revenue processes and create as much as possible a public service that is modern and efficient. We will implement world-class technological solutions to automate revenue collections, ensuring efficiency and transparency across the state and local government level. Through the use of technology, we will automate payroll, human resource administration, eliminate bottlenecks, and ensure timely and accurate payment of salaries and benefits to our public servants. Ease of doing business and investment. You will recall that during our campaign, we promised to bring to bear our expertise and experience from the private sector to revitalize the economy of our dear state. Government alone cannot afford to finance its ambitious goals of development. We will be looking to the private sector for partnership and support. In this regard, the administration will prioritize ease of doing business in Zamfara as a cardinal principle. We will align with our policies and practices with the federal government reform on ease of doing business and principle of open government partnership. In the coming days, we will set up the Zamfara State Enabling Business Environment Council, which I will lead from the front in order to focus on improving our businesses environment through a series of reforms to be implemented to tackle barriers that continue to impede doing business in the states. We will actively collaborate with international organizations and development partners to attract investment and foster economic growth. We recognize the immense potential of our business landscape and we work tirelessly to create opportunities that encourage entrepreneurship, innovation, and sustainable development while building on due process and dealing decisively on corruption. Transparency will be the key goal in doing government business in the state. Governance reforms. To position Zamfara state government for optimal performance, the administration will embark on comprehensive governance reforms. We will institute measures that enhance transparency, accountability, and efficiency in the delivery of public services. Through robust institutional framework, we will strengthen the capacity of our public service, empower execution of duties with professionalism and dedication. Moreover, we will prioritize citizen engagement and participation, leveraging technology to create platforms for open dialogue, feedback, and collaboration. Together, we will forge a government that is responsive, agile, and committed to serving the best interests of our people. We will surely run a slim government and liberate resources to develop human capital and infrastructure for the common good of all. This is what Zamfara is in need of. That is the language spoken at the last election, and we hear your voices loud and clear. We certainly will not take your trust and confidence on us for granted by the grace of God. By putting these plans into place, we can create foundations for economic growth and build economic credibility, reassure investors, and encourage job creation and growth in Zamfara. Healthcare. Health sector in the states is credible by the poor funding and quality of delivery. Government will improve the quality of all primary and secondary health facilities through massive intervention in the infrastructural development and the provision of equipment and standard laboratories. We will provide free antenatal and postnatal care for women and children in order to reduce infant mortality. We will encourage and effectively regulate the private sector to provide health care in the state, inshallah. We will redesign the robust and effective health insurance scheme to ensure citizens of Zamfara have access to good and affordable health service and ensure better funding for primary and secondary provision. empowerment. Government will result in lost glory of the state in agriculture, industry, trade, and commerce through facilitating economic activities throughout the state. We will encourage local industries, promote innovation, and create job opportunities for our teeming youth. Our skill acquisition and vocational training centers across the 14 local government areas of the state will be revived and improved to meet the needs of our timely and producing citizen manpower for the jobs of today and tomorrow. Women will be encouraged to form cooperative societies for special intervention and skill acquisition in a variety of areas. We will work with strategic partners to revive the Bacolore hydraulic power generating plant, encourage all year farming through irrigation. We can also reduce youth employment by providing more support to business growing the economy, create more jobs and training opportunities across the state. Conclusion. Your Excellencies, Your Royal Highnesses, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have a vision for a new Zamfara. However, I cannot do this alone. I want to use this opportunity to call on all for support and cooperation to make this happen. This is the time we have. Let us all accept that we need to make sacrifices and work collectively to resolve the rescue and rebuild the state. As we embark on this journey of transformation, let us remember that the challenges we face are not insurmountable. With the right attitude of our people, blend of technology, conducive business environment, efficient and effective governance, we can build a prosperous Zamfara state that will be the pride of all. Together, let us embrace this future of limitless possibilities as we work hand in hand to create a better tomorrow for ourselves and generations to come. Long live Zamfara State and people of Zamfara State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much for listening. Assalamu alaikum.